We are here with head coach Alan Foster and Haley Yazel after the Midway women's basketball team defeats Welch College 81-60. Haley, first with you, all-around great game with 19 points, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists. It seemed like you really let the game come to you tonight. You didn't really force anything. You got your teammates involved. Just talk a little bit about getting teammates involved and all that.
I knew coming into it they were going to play us a zone, so I knew I had to penetrate and kick, and the openings were wide open, and my teammates were knocking them down, so I'm going to keep dishing it to them as long as they're knocking them down.
All right, so good thing. That's obviously good. And obviously you just let your shot come to you tonight, or is that something that just come, or what?
Yeah, I've been working more on getting to the basket and seeing the ball go through the net before I start pulling threes. Like, I think I learned that last year. As long as I start getting in a rhythm, then they'll start coming to me.
All right, and now with you, Coach, obviously there could be a little lapse. You know, it's the last game before a break. Thought you guys might have come out a little flatter than you would have liked, but you guys were obviously able to pull out the win in the end.
Yeah, you're always worried the last game before any break because people's minds start floating to things besides the task at hand. But, you know, I thought we came out, there were some things I thought were a little sloppy. But at the same time, you know, you grab the stat sheet, you shot 50% the first half, and so you got to be pleased with the ball movement and getting the shots that we've been trying to get, and players stepping up and knocking them down. And our defensive effort, we made some mistakes, some missed assignments, but you know, again, the offense in the first half was able to keep us in there, and then the second half, I thought our defense was a lot better. We held them to 9 field goals. And so I think that's always a key when you can hold teams down from scoring. Eventually, if you can get your offense going or keep it consistent, you'll pull away, and that's what I felt like we did.
Coach, in talking about the defense, I thought you guys did a really good job of turning them over and turning that into points. You guys had 15 points off of their 21 turnovers. Is that just about just getting them to turn it over and getting in transition?
Well, I think it's in a mindset of being aggressive. It's getting up and guarding your player and being tighter to your man, and then being aware as a team that when we're going to pressure like that a steal here or a deflection here can turn into offense. And we're trying to play faster. You know, we got 20 more shots than they did, and part of that's from the turnovers, part of that's from the rebounds. But that's a key stat we always look at, see if we're getting up more attempts than the other team and still getting quality attempts, which I thought we did.
And last thing, I thought your bench really came up big tonight. 33-6 advantage in bench points. I thought your bench came up big tonight.
I'll tell you what, our freshmen off the bench are starting to really come along and play. And, you know, part of that I think is even going back to our JV schedule. They're getting some minutes in JV and getting some game action. And we're starting to see that pay off. And I know we talked in the preseason that we thought by the time we got to January, that we would really need these freshmen to come off the bench and step up and play, and they're doing that, and they're getting better all the time, and so that's a big positive for those young kids to come along and continue to play better.
All right, that was Haley Yazel and head coach Alan Foster. Obviously, wish you guys too the best of Thanksgivings. Have a happy and safe Thanksgiving, and we'll see you guys back here next week.
Thank you.